Welcome back to Midrange Disc Golf into kind of a hybrid episode between two series that I have on the channel, one of which you know and love, hopefully. The other one is kind of new. This video is going to be kind of a mix between Bag It or Bin It, which is a series that's been on the channel for a while, where I'll take a look at one disc, sometimes compare it against some other discs, to see how they fly and see if you should put it in your bag or throw it in the trash, as well as a new series, which is going to be coming out. Maybe the first one's already come out by the time this video does, but it's going to be called New Kid in the Bag, where I take a look at a newer manufacturer or a manufacturer that's new to me, take a look at basically their full lineup or a lot of their discs and play a full 18-hole round with them, trying to get into the UDisc top 10. Today we're at Airport Lakes Park Disc Golf Course in Orlando, Florida. This would have been one of my home courses if I still lived in this area, but I didn't even play disc golf at the time. Filmed another video earlier today, and now we're going to be playing from the long tee pads, which I've never seen before, to the red baskets, because we're going to be taking a look at terminal velocity discs only mold right now. They sent me out one of each just as a gift because I filmed a video with Eric Oakley, but I want to test them out with you guys because these are their Ursus. It's an Overstable mid-range, and they sent me all three of their plastics. This is the one that I believe is out right now. It's a little bit gummy. It feels very good, and these Overstable mids have a little bit of a bead on them down here, and they feel pretty prototypical to what you'd expect of an Overstable mid, except the three plastics have very different profiles, honestly. This one is board flat. I'm not sure if this one even is out yet or has a name for the plastic. Board flat. This one is a little bit more rounded because this plastic is a little bit more gummy, so it's a little bit more pop top. Really feels good. Like this one feels like it's gonna break in very well. And then this last one is very domey. It kind of feels like a more base plastic, probably their glow plastic, honestly. And it looks more like it kind of feels like what a DX Glow would feel like. They all feel good. This one feels a little bit more slick. This one I feel like is my favorite because for an Overstable mid-range, I like it to be board flat. And the numbers on these are tentatively 5403. So since this is kind of a hybrid, we're not gonna be playing a full 18. We're only gonna be playing 9 holes because we only have these 3 discs. We're gonna be putting with my actual putters like it's a Bag It or Bin It, but since it's also a hybrid of New Kid in the Bag, we're gonna be taking a look at the blue to red baskets 9-hole layout. In the past 30 days, the top score is 23, which I believe is 5 down. We're wanting to stay within the top 5, which is getting down to 25 at least. So we have to get at least 3 down with just these discs, and I've never seen any of these hole shapes before, so this will be quite interesting to say the least. My actual shot, I think I'm gonna throw the red one here, which is that little gummy plastic. Feels very good. It's 310 feet. Looks maybe a little shorter than that. Just missed that low ceiling. Holy cow. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Little nose up. That'll be a putt. That'll be some sort of putt. I have heard that one of the best things about these discs is the forehand potential. So I imagine that the forehand's gonna be real nice. We're gonna go with the Glow Ursus. Oh yeah. Ooh, just missed the ace. Wow, that one is very straight. Now one more with the blue guy. Yeah, that one's for sure the most overstable. All right, we made what I thought was the right decision, just threw a little nose up. I honestly haven't filmed any other New Kid in the Bag series yet, so I'm not exactly sure what my giveaways or punishments are gonna be for those videos if I don't get the score that I need to, which in this case would be 3 down, I believe. Seems a little bit easy, but we're gonna take it because I'm only throwing Overstable mitts on every hole. So, nice little spread, red guy here. Blue one's a little farther because I actually got the nose down on it, and the white one, I swear, had to be inches from an ace. No, I missed it. Maybe I should put it with the Ursus. Yeah, probably. Oh, never mind, doesn't matter. Oh, gross. Oh, that was gross little spit out there, but hey, even is fine. All right, this is not gonna be easy because some of these shot shapes just are not these discs. I do like that they have 3 very different stabilities though. Not very different, but marginally different stabilities. So if I need an actual straight shot or a very overstable shot, we can make both those happen. All right, one of the hallmarks of New Kid in the Bag is not just gonna be throwing discs to throw discs to see how they fly, but trying to score as well as we possibly can with what we have available. So I'm not really gonna be comparing these guys much after this. They all, I mean, I feel like that was a pretty fair comparison. If we look at them in terms of stability, blue, red, white, I think since this is 275, I think white is honestly probably gonna get the most play. It is the least comfortable in my hands just because the way that it feels, it just curves down a little bit at the end, whereas these ones kind of hold their original mold form. So if they feel a little bit bigger. So I think honestly, I think I can get there with the red one because it does have that finish. And if I throw it real hard and flat, key being flat, get around that tree that's down the fairway, should skip maybe into the basket, you know, get 2 down in one shot. I had to throw that too hard, so I yanked it. Should have thrown the white one, huh? All right, the big key here is no bogeys. That sucks. Or definitely have to throw, I feel like honestly, this is gonna be a skip shot with the blue one because we do wanna try to make it. I don't know if it'll get enough skip, but it also will help with our speed control. Not enough skip. Great little park job though. That's why I like throwing the skip shot sometimes, like actually as trying them, because I knew it probably wasn't gonna make it in, but it's also the perfect speed control to not like smack it past the basket. Also, these stamps are cool. I don't know if I've shown you the stamps yet, but this is the blue ones. It has like not just the skull, but check out how cool this thing is. Par 3, 230, right straight in front of us with that red one. This one definitely needs that big skip again. So I think throwing this one flat. Honestly, I think I've been releasing a little bit more hyzer recently. I'm trying to implement some new form. So I'm thinking maybe the red one, because I might want to push it a little straighter and then get a straighter skip. But I kind of want to throw all of these off the tee at least once. I think the blue one is a good choice. Don't even have to throw it that hard. We just need birdies. This course has given us these first 3 holes as like, here's your 3 down. And I'm like squandering it so far. Perfect. Short. Oh, yeah, I don't know, maybe. All right, that felt really good, but I'm once again outside the circle. Easy putt, Anthony. Don't walk down your misses, buddy. This is getting worse by the minute. And I think it's all come down to bad decision making for the sake of wanting to throw all the discs. There are definitely 3 more birdies. There's 1 hole that I'm really worried about. Everything else though, birdieville. I brought some discs to maybe compare this with. I have a runway from Streamline. I like the pyro in this slot, but I really like, this is just like all those other like 5304, 5403 overstable mids. And I like that they have those different plastics because it's just different levels of stability right off the gate. I'm not utilizing it well at all. That is a tight gap to try to go through. And honestly, there's probably just a big hyzer on the outside that I just didn't even see. You might barely be able to see the basket. It's like kind of straight through there. Just basically going up and over here for a simple forehand. Again, same disc. I thought I dunked it for a second. That was really good. I will say one thing with those gaps is if I throw it on hyzer, it's probably more likely that I'll hit the gap because it's just less of the disc to hit instead of flat. And I just feel a little more controlled. So I probably should have thrown the white one on hyzer, honestly. Hey, that's only 3 holes. No, that's 4 holes. It's only 4 holes. It's only 4 holes. All right, it's looking like these blues are definitely much harder. Basket is just up and to the left. I can barely see it, but we want to throw straight up this gap and then have it skip. I'm thinking the white one's probably gonna get the most play as well. It should. This is honestly just the most uncomfortable one for me to throw, but I think it's the one that I can throw the best. Throw it on actually a little bit of hyzer and it shouldn't really dump too fast. Nice, that's a good shot. It's over top. I could barely see it, so I'm sure you couldn't see it, but should be a putt. I definitely hyzer. I threw that a little too hard and I felt it, but I really wanted to hit that gap and I did. Oh man, this thing got ate up. This thing definitely feels like DX glow, which will make this very hyzer flippy for you. So if you like cycling, this is a really solid one, but I think I ate up a little bit around the edges there. I feel like I'm playing all right. I'm really liking this. Like it's coming out of my hand pretty decent. I just am not hitting my lines. And this is a disc, like a category that I've really struggled with. Because if you guys watched a while back, I did a pyro video. They didn't like the justice in that like super overstable slot. Want something a little more throwable. Like the pyro, gave the pyro away because I lost the video. Try the runway. Maybe I should just try the pyro again, but I'm just not having a good time with the slot, honestly. 380 feet straight up and to the left. Just gonna hit the straight gap here with the blue guy. Just get up there and then have another straight up shot. Well, that is lucky. Holy cow, that is lucky. I think the blue one acts more like what a Justice would. The red one acts more like what I like in this slot to act like, where like it is shapeable. Like if I throw it hard enough, it will hold its turn instead of just like fighting out of it as fast as possible. But I really like the feel of that blue one a lot. All right, if we can get out of here with par or better, then we can get the next 3, be really happy. We have just a straight up the gut route or a big hyzer or over the top. I think the straight up the gut's the only route, so it's gotta be this white guy. That's what some people say about me. Yes, Anthony, so good. Yeah, that white one is just so much flippier than these other ones. All right, we've not taken a bogey. We've also not taken a birdie. Next one, okay, this next one should be really easy. The next one after that's a par 4, which is gettable. And the last one should be, I haven't even seen that tee pad yet, so we'll see. We can get these 3. We can get these 3, come on. All right, if there's ever a shot to test these guys out on, it's this one. It's 175, right to the basket, forehand line. These discs are made for forehands because they're supposed to be really torque resistant, so I think it's the blue guy's turn. Part of me wants to go through those trees, but I think I don't even need to do that. Let's go. Let's go, Anthony, finally. 2 more to go. All right, hole 8 is a par 4, 470, straight up and then to the right. So I think flex forehand. Honestly, I think not even with the white one. I think I want to throw a little more torque. So we're gonna go with the red one. High, flexy, nose down, so it'll turn and then come back in the middle of the fairway. Should have a relatively simple, I mean, I think I can throw this maybe 250 to 300 if I really get a hold of it. We're just gonna try a really simple shot. It is a flex shot, so it's my biggest distance shot. Make sure I follow through forward and follow through down. Oh baby, let's go. That should be good. That should be a pretty wide open look. So I know I've kept referencing Innova's plastic with the DX plastic. And I think if I was to, I've never thrown the third one of these I'm gonna say, but I think if I was to like rank the stabilities of these different plastics from Ursus here, I'd say that this one, the glow plastic, the DX glow feeling one, is probably similar to Rock 3, maybe in a similar plastic, maybe even probably slightly more stable. I would say that the red one is more like a Rock X3 and the blue one's more like a Gator, or maybe even Gator 3, Rock X3 for the white one. I don't really know, but both the blue and red ones had a really good shot there. And now this should be a really simple, just forehand up shot. Just should be the most simple shot in the world. Come on. Just these trees to maybe slightly worry about, not even. Kind of want to try to skip it in. I think sometimes my miss, and this is knowing yourself, my miss tends to be weak. So I won't throw it as far. So the more overstable the disc, if I don't really commit, especially at this distance, it's just gonna hyzer out early. So I think I'm gonna step it down to the red one, especially because it's a little gummier. That helps me get into it more, so it helps me probably have a little bit better of a flick. Not quite this white one, the glow one, because I don't like it as much, but it should be a simple up shot. Perfect, a little long. Honestly, I'm pretty stoked. I mean, we really haven't even needed to get out my putters for a little bit. Most of that's been bad, but some of it's been really good like this. And the next one, hopefully we get a birdie. Ow, just smacked myself in the face. Get our nice easy 3 down. Cut that out the video. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was hoping this hole would be a lot easier. It's straight up there to the right. You can see the red basket. Straight up this gap and then turning to the right. So honestly need to flex something because it needs to get through and keep its height to get over to the right enough, because it's 275 feet. I will say I've been enjoying the forehand on these a lot. I'm thinking red a little flatter than I think I want to. So I don't quite want to have to really mush on the blue boy. Whew. We can do this, we can do this. Oh, Anthony. I didn't turn it over at all. Oh my gosh. Oh, dang it. Now he's gonna bring me back to 1 down because I'm pretty sure that I'm out of bounds. Oh my gosh, I'm somehow safe. I thought that river was a lot more gushing. So essentially I have to throw it in now. I don't think it's a putt, I think it's a throw in. Wow, that was such a bad shot. With all of them, I threw all of them. I was just trying to power up instead of actually throw a good one. Which disc is it? They're all pretty similar. I think the white one had my best shot because I can get it a little straighter. Come on, Anthony. Oh, that's a great way to not even make par. Wow, I'm almost OB on this side. And I got a big old putt, just a safe par. Let's go, let's go. Once I got to forehanding these in a comfortable mid-range forehand, because 275 is like fairway driver, maybe even distance driver, comfortable forehand on a tight gap, not mid-range. But when I was like, hey, I'm just gonna throw my comfortable forehand, these are really good. Even on the back end, I just need to figure them out slightly more. But I have to say for these discs, if we are talking bag it or bin it, bag it, because I like supporting the smaller companies, obviously. I have a lot of videos on my channel, and I wanna try to fill my bag with a bunch of their different molds. So this one, probably gonna make a rotation in my bag, because I have the runway for this slot, and I think the runway flies similar to that blue one. It just is, the feel of it is really weird. It feels like a little smaller diameter, and I like the feel of the Ursus more. So I think this is actually gonna probably make my bag. If you wanna check out the last bag it or bin it that I filmed, Patreon sponsored, kind of the opposite of this. It was with the Innova Archangel. Really interesting disc, did not think I would like it. Check it out right up here. Hopefully you like the new format of video. Lots more to come. Okay, love you, bye.